Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where every day is range day. In today's video, we're doing something a little different and we need your help. So a while back on the channel, like 2 years or something ago, I ended up getting my first plate carrier, and a bunch of the guys on the channel were doing the same thing. As we were kind of outfitting it, we didn't want to deck it out in something that was battlefront ready. We just wanted something that made sense for a civilian to have as a go plate, or something to have in their car, keeping their armory or whatever, but just something that was simple, lightweight, and slick, if you will. I ended up going with this Faro Concept Slickster, and we do have a full review on the channel for this. But there was one little thing that I wanted to add that I was having difficulty finding. It was this chem light holder right here. When I was looking around on different websites, a lot of them were already sold out, especially the ones that are really popular, like the Blue Force ones or some of the other ones that have their own specific chem lights. But I had a buttload of these Chem Sticks that I got that I wanted to utilize and use. And so after looking around and seeing a lot of them were sold out, and several of them were pretty expensive for what they were just plastic tubes, we decided to make one on the channel. And I got together with Galvin, one of the other guys here on the channel who does a lot of behind the scenes stuff for us, and he and I designed this little friction retention chem light holder. We designed it in CAD, printed it off on a 3D printer through some hook Velcro, and then slapped it right on the plate carrier. We did this really out of necessity, but then it got our minds thinking. 3D printers could be used to fill the gap for us prepare-minded people in some of our gear and equipment. So we wanted to turn this really jank 3D printed retention chem light holder into something cooler. And what I mean by that is a community project. And that's where you all come in. We have a handful of subscribers at this point, and I know that there are some good ideas out there with some of y'all. So this is where you guys come in. We thought of this little chem light holder, and we'll eventually make this 3D print file available, the STL, for those who are not familiar. But we want your idea on other things like this, some smaller accessories that maybe you guys need or that you've wanted to see, or if you've had an idea, this is time for you to turn on your inventor minds. In your range day life, think of stuff that you run into where you're like, man, I really wish I had something that did this. For me, I really wish I had a cheap chem light retention holder, and this design can be improved. I would also highly encourage you all to look into things that we can legally promote files to be printed. For example, you can't just hop down in the comment section and say, I would love for you guys to design a Glock 19, because number one, copyright, number two, it's illegal, and number three, YouTube would kill us. So you can't be doing that. Think of something like mag holders. We've already thought about that. There are plenty of mag holders out there that you can get at an affordable price, but that could also be something along those lines, something small. That's where we'll start, and then we will build from there. Ideally, we'll sort through the comment sections, pick up one or two designs, come up with a preliminary design, and then for those of you who have 3D printers, we'll drop you this STL file somehow. We're still working through the kinks, maybe putting that on our actual website or supplying a Google Drive download, something like that. But ideally, we will get this file to you all to print off on your 3D printer and then run and test it. This is a chance for us to involve our viewers in something that we think could have a great amount of potential for just kind of bolstering a budget-minded and prepared-minded community. Then after you all print it off and test it out, you can give us your feedback about what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you think it needs. And then we will make another prototype and send it out to you all. And this could probably be something that we will forever be improving on. So just keep that in mind. And if you don't have a 3D printer, they are getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and they're really, really good. One I got 4 or 5 Christmases ago, and it was only about $125, and it's still working. It works great. Had no problems with it. And I can print off things like this. I think it actually has a little print box of 16 inches by 16 inches. So you can really print something pretty sizable. So with that being said, this is just an idea, a community project that we want to work with you all on. And it could be a total train wreck. This could be the end of it, but I'm really hopeful that's not going to be the case. I really think that some of you guys have some really good ideas and we can build on it. And who knows, it could be fun. It could be really cool. I will say we do not have intentions of selling these designs. These will be free for the community. You guys can get on, download it, print it, and then use it in your range day loadout, however you see fit. This is just something that we think should be more available. People out there should have the ability to utilize their 3D printer for their range gear. So drop those good ideas down in the comments section. We are excited to see it and start the prototyping process. This has been Mac with Range Day, where every day is range day. Thanks for watching.
5, 8, 9. That was smooth silk.
Ooh.